Guest referee, Bobby Celso, national referee. Our second referee, Angelo Howe, ABC International Referee Candidate. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the Farm Fresh Foxies. Center from Adamson University, number 17, Captain Luis Romero. Outside spiker from Colombia, number 1, Yenny Morillo. Outside spiker from the University of Santo Tomas, number 4, Kate Viray. Opposite hitter from Adamson, number 12, Trisha Tubu. Middle blocker also from Adamson, number 13, April Tagsip. Middle blocker from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 15, Pia Ildefonso. Starting libero from NU, number 17, Janelle Delerio. Head coach for Farm Fresh is Shuta Sato. And now the starters for the Galeries Tower Highrisers. Outside spiker from the University of Santo Tomas, number 3, Isa Jimenez. Center from the National University, number 8, Rene Mapilangan. Middle blocker from the University of the East, number 12, Rosel Baliton. Opposite hitter from NU, number 13, France Ronquillo. Middle blocker from Arellano University, number 14, Andrea Marzan. Outside spiker from Thailand, number 19, Sudatta Chumulin. Starting libero from San Sebastian College, Recoletos, number 16, team captain, Alyssa Eroa. Head coach for the Highrisers is Lerma Kichi Giron. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is Farm Fresh versus Galeries Tower. This is the PVL.
Take a look at the starters for the Farm Fresh Foxies. Tagsip, Tubu, Romero, Viray, Murillo, and Ildefonso Pia will get the start here. As for the Galeries Tower Highrisers, Andrea Marzan, Ronquillo, Sudatta Chulim, Nema Bilangan, Rosel Baliton, and Isa Jimenez. Once again, Jaime Escalona here with Miss Noringo and Kyla Castillo manning the sidelines. Both teams still without a win. And now is the best time to do it. Now is the much needed time to do it as we are already halfway in the preliminary round.
Yeah, well, both teams actually, they're tied in the standings. When we were actually taking a look at the standings earlier in the pre-game, 0 and 2. Again, we mentioned both teams, they have a chance to make it to the top 3. You know, that's very important, but it's imperative for both these teams to win today.
As a service ace right away for Luis Romero. Important to note down as well, Norines, Riza Cruz will not be playing today's game. Feeling under the weather, here comes Ronquillo.
Boy, you love the attitude of Ronquillo going against Murillo there, a one-on-one, and she gets the point. If she can play that way throughout this match, they have a big chance.
France Ronquillo, she has really peaked after college and has blossomed here in the PVL. In the meantime, Tubu goes cross.
Good dig.
Bump set, Ronquillo going for the long ball. That's back-to-back points.
You can see how focused Galeries is. Ronquillo, obviously, one of the first options, if not the first options of Galeries, really challenging the foreign guest player of Farm Fresh, and so far, 2-0.
Romero, high bump set. Bilangan will go to nude, but it was denied by the blockers of Farm Fresh.
Yeah, I think it was Pia Ildefonso had a hand in that. And she's going to have her hands full today because, yeah, it was Pia Ildefonso. You know, Jaime, look at that slow-mo. Obviously, she was late, but sometimes better late than never. They get the stuff blocked.
Mapilangan to the quick. Easy up there. Romero back set to Tubu she goes.
Good dig.
Eroa will go to Newt. It was returned by the block. Ronquillo blocked again. There has been a Farm Fresh wall early here in the first set.
Right, I mean, Earlier, it was PL Defonso, and right now it's Caitlin Viray. So the local stepping up in terms of defense.
And now to serve is Jenny Murillo. Sharp serve with the help of the net. Here to Newt. That was a nice attack by Nude. We are tied at 3. Good time to turn it over now to Kyla Castillo.
Thank you so much, Jaime. Now, this must be an incredibly difficult time for Coach Lerma Giron. And for her to be here, that speaks a lot about her heart and dedication for her team. Kwento niya, her father was an avid volleyball fan, and so she said, my father would want me to be here. Mas matutuwa ang tatay kong nandito ako ngayon. On the other hand, nabanggit din ni Coach Lerma na lack of communication and kawalan ng sense of urgency ang naging stumbling block nila sa kanilang last game. Bukod pa rito, maganda man ang kanilang defense pattern, they want to further improve their offense. They implemented such adjustments during training. Now the challenge is, can they translate it in this game? All these and more when you download the Pilipinas Live app for only 149 pesos per month. Now back to you, Jamie and Rui.
Thank you, Kyla. Once again, our heartfelt condolences to Coach Lerma, a true professional for being here in Narine. As action continues here.
Well, you know, that's the hard part about coaches. You know, you're here. Obviously, you need to guide your team regardless of what happens in your personal life. So we offer our condolences to Coach Lerma.
Still tied at 4. Franz Ronquillo at the service line. Straight to Murillo. Romero goes straight to Trisha Tubu.
You know, Tubu was so impressive when she was with Adamson, but she's getting so much better here in PVL. You know, the confidence, you can feel it in those hits. You can hear it.
And it helps na familiar na sila ni Louie Romero since college. You can just see the chemistry. Louie Romero to the back row. Whoa. Nice dig again by Aroa. Chance ball to Farm Fresh. Louie to Kate Viray. That one was slowed down by the block. Ronquillo pushes. Romero on a joust. Farm Fresh in possession here. Let's see what Galeries do. Mabilangan opens up. Newt who puts it down.
Oh, that's a great set by Mabilangan because it was Chua Lim against Louie Romero. Chances are they'll get the point.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan, Pasalubong ng Bayan. We can see Newt be more aggressive here. She was not as aggressive in that last game, Narine.
And they need that from her. I mean, in the pre-game, we talked about Eroa and Ronquillo. We really have to talk more about Chua Lim.
Romero goes 1-2. Eroa was prepared. Mabilangan to the middle. Almost a dump down there by Jimenez, who scores.
Well, defense working actually for both teams. Digging, and even at the net, you know, we saw stop blocks from Farm Fresh. And then now we saw a couple of stops as well from Galeries. It's going to be a long game, I feel.
Especially both teams, once again, trying to get their first win here in our reinforced conference. Eroa, another nice dig. Here comes Jimenez. High bump set. Tubu will give a chance ball. Jimenez will try again. Murillo with the coverage.
Still alive.
Viray from the left pin. It was checked. But Caitlin Viray, who has been playing well here in her first 2 games. Her first 2 games, she had double digits.
I totally agree. You know, for her fans, it should be a breakout season or conference for Caitlin Viray. But what about the efforts of Eroa? I mean, if she could have like a little bit more, like a step or 2, she would have gotten to that.
She is team captain for a reason. Talking about Eliza Eroa. In the meantime, Caitlin Viray with an error there.
Yeah, I mean, because of great defense by both these teams, you can see they're so evenly matched. So far, nobody's able to control the tempo of the game.
We serve it to Viray. Romero sets it.
See, that's what good passing can do for you. You can actually run the middles. We saw earlier PL Pidotonso, and then right now Tagsip. We'll see a lot more of that, I'm sure, in today's game.
Tagsip got her first point here in this game, tied at 7. She will be serving. Sharp serve by Tagsip.
Good save.
Romero sends it over. Mabilangan will go to Jimenez. Great start for Isa Jimenez, which takes us to our first technical timeout. Welcome back to the Phil Sports Arena over here in Pasig City. Franz Ronquillo and the rest of Galeries Tower Highrisers currently clinging to a 1-point lead. As Pia Ildefonso now with 2 points. She got the start. She has been performing quite well here.
Serving for the Highrisers.
Well, she knows, you know, given this opportunity to start playing the middle, she's just gonna embrace that opportunity.
Next man up mentality here for Farm Fresh. Oh my goodness. A bullet fired by Jenny Murillo.
You love the contacts, you know. Aside from the fact she's tall and athletic, look at the contact of the ball, hitting it over the blockers, finding those angles. And what's her norm? 26 points.
Tubu goes for the soft touch. Isa Jimenez has really been the main character here for Galeries Tower Highrisers.
But I remember she and Caitlin Veray were once upon a time teammates, right? So they're both actually performing very well for their respective squads.
Veray has been the target of the serves. Mabilangan, a back set to Ronquillo, putting that one to the bleachers.
She loves this matchup. Ronquillo against Murillo. Her third point of Ronquillo defense. Murillo defense.
That the right pin is her comfort zone. Talking about Franz Ronquillo. Murillo this time the target. Mabilangan, the quick to Marzan.
You like the flow right now with the offense of Galeries translating, you know, great defense into offense. That's why they have a 3-point lead.
Galeries playing some inspired volleyball here.
Good serve.
Murillo.
Whoa!
Another great dig for Eroa, who's just smiling and having fun. Louis Romero setting it up. Eroa, bump set. Ronquillo had to adjust. Louis this time back to Jenny.
Good read.
Ronquillo will try again. Couldn't get it over.
You like her mindset. She wanted to attack it, but she really had to take that one huge step to try to get to the ball. But yeah, she buries that into the net. But we did talk about the matchup of the liberos. Come on, have they not been disappointing us?
Service error that time.
Well, back-to-back errors, one from Galeries, one from Farm Fresh, but we have to mention, so far, not too much errors by both teams.
Murillo receives. Romero sets. Veray attacks. Did that hit the antenna? Yes, it did.
Yeah, second referee Howe actually saw it. Eagle eyes. No, it happened so fast. Even the hitters, normally they'd think it was off the blocker's hands. But no, that was a good call. It did touch the antenna first.
They have been making Murillo work.
Oh.
Nice save by Jimenez. Baliton will play setter. Easy dig there. Back row attack. Murillo pounds the paint.
Yeah, but you have to give credit to Isa Jimenez. Great defense there on the side of Galeries. But I like that hit by Murillo, taking advantage of the fact that I'm going to target anywhere where Ero isn't.
That has to be the strategy
That has
from
to
now
be.
on.
I mean, Ero has been digging perfectly.
And the blockers once again, Tubu and Tagsip working together. Former Lady Falcons.
Great read. Yeah, you know, Trisha Tubu is actually an underrated blocker. She's a really good defender as well.
So sobrang galing niya skumor. Sometimes nakakalimutan mo yung defensive side. One player who's really good at scoring, by the way, is Franz Ronquillo,
Yeah,
who now has 4 points, Nareen.
4 points, and we're still it's still a long way ahead here in today's game. But yeah, we talked about her in the pregame, and we're sure she's going to deliver the goods.
Chat mo yata nabate.
Commentaries curse, as we always say.
Serving for Farm Fresh, Trisha Tubu.
Lerman there. Gallery still clinging to this 2-point advantage. Newt from the back. Tagsip was there at the net. Newt will try again, and that one touches the line.
Yeah, playing it smart, you know, reading your opponent's defense. You have Tagsip and Romero, no-brainer. Who are you gonna try to challenge? You're gonna challenge the shorter blocker.
Off-system play here. Tubu rolls. Mabilangan.
Oh.
Isa Jimenez. Galeries Tower Highrisers, they are on a roll here. They will take us to our second technical timeout. Suportahan natin ang mga atletang Pilipino sa Paris Olympic Games 2024. Watch the games live from July 26th to August 11th on One Sports, One Sports Plus, RPTV, TV5, and the Pilipinas Live app. Isang daang taong laban para sa bayan. 16-12 is the count here. Galeries Tower Highrisers, they have been on a roll. Kyle Tagsip and the Farm Fresh Foxies, they're down by 4. Been hurt by a couple of errors here and there, Nareen, but it's really been the offense of Galeries that have been providing the spark plug. And of course, Eliza Ero, who can not emphasize enough here.
I mean, she's been a workhorse today, but we also have to mention Isa Jimenez playing so well today. Great compliment to Ronquillo and the defense of Eroa.
That time a service error fresh off the technical timeout.
Well, if you look at the rotation right now of Farm Fresh, you can see Murillo in front. You have to take advantage of that.
Nice first ball. Jimenez. Another point for Galeries.
I think they call a net infraction there.
17-13, Galeries Tower.
You talked about the errors here and there. That's not a net infraction that you want to commit at this point. You're down now by 4.
Romero. Murillo was blocked. Murillo, one more chance. This time with some perfect placement.
You know, you can see the scouting of Galeries. They know the strength of Murillo's the cross. They've been covering the cross. You see the difference of the power when she goes down the line. At least in that hit. We have to say, at least in that hit. I'm sure she has stronger down the line hits than that.
We do know Murillo can adjust though. I mean, from 10 to 26 points, that's a huge adjustment, Noreen. Jimenez, she's been hot. And she continues to do so.
Yeah, we have to mention everyone playing well for Galeries. You know, it seems like, you know, the issue or the situation of Coach Lerma, you know, losing her dad. I think it's inspiring the team that she's here. They want to probably play for her.
Ildefonso was checked. And this time, even the blocking of Galeries is working to their favor. Coach Sato has seen enough. He will call time as they are down by 5.
守りに入ってる。オッケー。もっとみんなで盛り上がらないと。まだ一人一人になってるチームが。オッケー、チームワーク、チームワーク。
Coach Sato telling his team to give more energy. They started off with great body language, but really Galeries here have been on a roll.
Yeah. And they look so relaxed. That's the biggest difference for me right now for Galeries.
Neymar Bilangan with 3 excellent sets. Romero to the slide. Great play off the timeout.
Great deception there. She showed us that slide with so much conviction. Then that last-minute drop. Much needed point.
Unfortunate service error for Louis Romero. She had a full front line there.
Yeah. I mean, that's not errors piling up right now for Farm Fresh.
6 errors now. That's 6 free points for Galeries. Murillo, they need a point. And that was the cross-court attack you were talking about, Noreen.
Well, so far here in the first set, you know, if this is the first time to watch Farm Fresh, you will notice that. That is her comfort zone going cross.
Jenny Murillo now to serve. They target Jimenez. Newt from the back. Tubu and Ildefonso with the block.
Yep, here come Farm Fresh. Back-to-back points, much needed. They need to mount a rally at this point of the match. Boy, we gotta say, Ildefonso, who just started today, is playing really well for Farm Fresh.
Nice adjustment there for Marzan. Up by 4 now, Galeries, but let's not forget Farm Fresh. Last game versus Creamline, they had a great comeback to that first set.
So don't count them out.
Don't count them out just yet. Not the best first ball there. Veray will improvise. Mabilangan, back set to Ronquillo, who was denied.
Okay, it's like deja vu. When Ronquillo is going against Murillo, she has more success. But against Veray, she gets stopped by Veray. So it's like deja vu. We've seen this before.
Ildefonso. Now serving here, they're down by 3.
Well, Jewel Encarnacion is in for Galeries just to give probably Ronquillo some rest. Oh no, Isa Jimenez some rest there.
Bump set Ronquillo. Blockers were ready. Ronquillo will try again. And Caitlin Veray has had her number.
I told you, we've seen it. That's already the part 3 of the sequel.
Lead cut down to 2, timeout Galeries.
Okay. Hindi, gusto kasi natin tumibay yung depensa. Ano lang din siya, dikoy lang din siya. Okay, dikoy lang din. Yan, you two, passer. Okay? Passer, just you two. Ha? Then, defense purpose. Defense purpose. Defense, offense na purpose. Nasaan ka? Sa harapan? Sa likod na? Likod pa. O, sige, let's go!
Let's go!
Hey, Galeries! Right! Bantay na siya.
Galeries Tower Highrisers. The lead was cut down to 2.
I think this has been the closest so far when Galeries was able to establish a lead.
Caitlin Veray has 3 blocks now. He has been the spark plug here for this comeback. Newt finds an opening.
Yeah, that was just, you know, trying to douse the fire there. So smart, nothing spectacular, just finding that hole in zone 1.
She only had 7 points in that last game, already has 4. Talking about Galeries, reinforced player Newt. Trisha Tubu, intelligent play.
She's been wanting to do that, right? She tried to do an off-speed drop, but was actually checked. But right now, she gets a point.
Eliza Bertolano, being a bit of service specialist, which we also saw in that last game of theirs. She has that nice jump serve.
Whoa!
Right on cue.
Okay, I gotta hand it to you, Jaime. No curse on your end. An ace. Oh, her fans gotta love you.
Medyo kinabahan nga ako na rin eh. Usually there's a broadcasting jig, but really great move there for Coach Sato.
And you love the mindset of Bertolano here.
Another sharp serve.
Good one.
Emnas, the set to Newt. Delerio bump set, chance ball, Galleries.
Good save.
We go back to Newt that time. Viray will try.
Oh.
She puts it away.
Boy, she is coming to life here. Talk about Caitlin Viray trying to carry her squad. We are tied.
Just like that. 5 points now for Caitlin Viray to tie this game. Bertolana to serve here.
Oh.
Sharp serve once again. Emnas to Demi Pacres with a soft touch.
Good save.
Viray improvises. Murillo backpedals. Romero sets. Viray attacks. And Caitlin Viray is sizzling hot right now here in set number 1.
Well, they call it check ball. I saw the linesman signal that, but Galleries, they were sure they didn't get a hand at that. So, our first challenge for today.
The challenge that is late in this first set.
Well, this has been the closest. 22 apiece.
So this will determine if Farm Fresh will get the lead here if there is a block touch.
All important challenge here for Galleries. But what a rally for Farm Fresh.
They were down 21-17.
Yeah, 4 points, no? 4-point lead.
And came back. So it was a 5-1 run. Medyo mabagal nagmamath pa ako na rin eh. So it was a 5-1 run. There we go.
Boy, that's close, but it looked like it was touched by the middle finger. Yeah. You can see it was clear in that slow-mo.
It's a game of inches.
It is, it is. I mean, ever so slight touch.
So that would mean Farm Fresh will get the lead here. A 6-1 run here in the late first set.
Well, Galleries, obviously, they need an all-important stop here. They've been playing so well in this first set to let it slip away.
Straight to Eroa it goes. Baliton. Delerio with a nice save. Viray.
Oh, what a save.
Newt sending over a chance ball. Romero sets it up. Viray puts it down.
Why not? That was clear. That was clearer than that challenge. That was off a block touch.
And we arrive at set point. Timeout is called here.
Kailangan lang natin ng isang pasa. Ha? Ilan ang spiker natin? 3. Sige, balik tayo. Balik 2 tayo. Maximize mo. Pag maganda ang pasa, activate natin to.
Sel, i-game mo.
Ha? Walang palong diretso sa blocker, ha? Run ready, 2 back row. Who's the back row?
Joel.
Front. Maximize. Depende sa sitwasyon. Your call. Pagkatiwalaan mo yan. Basa ang sitwasyon, then your call.
Hey, Galeries!
A 10-3 run by the Farm Fresh Foxies. Nice to see some of their reserves there.
Practicing their typing skills there.
Bilis nila mag-type, no?
Well, we are at set point, and yes, for those who started this game or this set, it is Farm Fresh first at 24.
Medyo namahay na dyan si Eliza Bertolano at the service line. With the help of the net, Eliza Bertolano gives them a first set win.
You know, ever since some teams introduced a service specialist, I think this has been one of the greatest coming off the bench. Eliza Bertolano, how many serves did she make? 4, 5, 6?
We lost count. That's how long she has been. An 11-3 run to end the first set. Farm Fresh Foxies taking it 25-22. Set number 1 going to the Farm Fresh Foxies 25-22. They ended on an 11-3 run led by Eliza Bertolano at the service line. And of course, the main character of that first set, Noreen, is Caitlin Viray.
Yeah, it's good that you mentioned Caitlin Viray because from the start, we already talked about the liberos. And the liberos have been just stellar. You know, I mean, it's a given. That's a consistent factor. Right now, who's going to step up among the offensive threats of both these teams? And you did talk about Viray. Not only offense, though, it's also blocking. So she played a huge role in this rally and to actually claim the first set. Look at some numbers. The attacks 14-13. This happened towards the middle when they established at 4-point lead maximum. 13 attacks came with that rally, but they were short by 1 blocking. That was huge for the cause of Farm Fresh. Caitlin Viray with 3, but the blocking. Ildefonso also contributed. Aces, errors. Farm Fresh, we talked about it piling up when they gave up the lead. I mean, Galeries had a 4-point lead leading to the 4 points. But what you want from Farm Fresh is they started out slow, but it's not how you start. It's actually how you finish. That's what Galeries have to learn. You started really well, but fell short towards the end. So, stuff to ponder, to learn from, and forget about the first set for Galeries. Focus on the second.
Because there were some silver linings in that first set for Galeries.
Yeah.
We saw their reinforced player Newt become much more aggressive compared to their last game.
But at one part, what you want from Chualim is towards the end, when, you know, people like to call the end game of the first set, you need her to be more aggressive.
One player who has been aggressive is Isa Jimenez. Murillo, Bebuelo. Can they adjust that one? will be given to Farm Fresh.
It's quite obvious that the scouting of Galeries is really on point when it comes to Murillo. Although she got the point, Eliza Ero still got a hand at that. So her positioning has been really well today.
I think Eliza Ero has a hand in everything almost.
Right? That's why we said Farm Fresh. Your goal is target anywhere without Eliza there.
Jenny Murillo. May hugot yung palo. Take a look at this one more time.
Well, they need more of that from her, you know, because in the first set, she only had 4 out of 12 for 30%. So you want her to score more. Luckily, the locals played really well.
Trisha Tubu joining in the scoring party. And it's Farm Fresh off to a great start here for our second set.
Well, taking off obviously from the first set, Farm Fresh has established that run, and they're bringing that here in the second set.
Kabilangan, a tough back set. Ronquillo was checked. Romero to the opposite side.
Good dig.
They go back to Jimenez. Easy up there by Viray. This time to the quick, Ildefonso. With her 5th point now.
Yeah, it's not the prettiest of hits, but a point is a point, and it's where she targeted the ball right in between 2 players, Eroa and Chulim.
Timeout called here for Galeries.
Ito yung ano nila, Isa. Huwag mo ibaon. Ha? Andito yung setter. Nandito yung sweeper. Walang tao dyan. Walang tao. Ngayon, hindi ko alam paano mo padadaanin dito na padadaanin mo sa blocker. Ha? Kalma tayo. Kalma natin. Ang block mo dapat may intention, hindi pwedeng tatalon lang. Let's go. Intention ka mag-block.
Hey, Galeries! Fight!
Tara!
Sherman looking for intention in their attacks and purpose. Let's see if Isa Jimenez, Franz Ronquillo, or Newt can get them in the scoring party here. It's a tough back set. Newt will play setter. Ronquillo adjusts. They are still scoreless here. 5-0 run. As now, let's bring in Kyla Castillo for a report. Kyla.
Thank you, Jaime. After scoring only 4 points in the first set, mukhang kailangan ng palabasin ng Foxies si Jenny in a bottle for her to show us more of her magic ASAP. The 25-year-old has brought a fresh perspective to the team. She told me, and I quote, "It's hard to stay positive all the time, but I try to guide the team to build each other up and continuously work on our skills." With her energetic and outspoken approach, Jenny brings a dynamic energy to the team. Let's hope to see more of that in this second set. Elevate your PVL experience when you download the Pilipinas Live app, available for only 149 pesos per month. Now back to you, Jaime and Noreen.
You know, Noreen, I'm really loving Kyla's wordplay today. Kanina may fierce, parang ganun siya, diba? Feisty. Ngayon naman, Jenny in a bottle. Which is honestly a perfect way to describe Jen Murillo after that first game. Parang lumabas na talaga siya sa shell niya.
And then in the first set, 4 points. So she needs to be released from the ball.
Murillo again. I believe she touched the net that time, though.
Well, back-to-back points for Galeries. That's how you want. You start, I mean, it was a comfortable lead for Farm Fresh. Obviously, a strong start on their end. You need to rally because, you know, in paper, you're actually pretty evenly matched. So you want to not do that, not serve to the net.
Service error for Isa Jimenez. Momentum has been on the side of the Foxies here. Murillo to serve. Bump set by Eroa. Nice hit there by Newt going cross.
That was a tough angle. I mean, it looked like it went in from our vantage point, but Farm Fresh, I heard a buzzer. Yeah.
So a delay of game by Farm Fresh.
They did press the buzzer, so that's why I thought they were going to challenge, but
Galeries Tower, Andrea Marzan.
So now Marzan is serving. You have not really seen the activation of the middle blockers just yet for Galeries.
yeah.
Free ball time for Galeries. Mabilangan.
And you said you were looking for that the connection with the middle's Baliton. I mean, we've seen her. We know that she can set, she can play middle, but yeah, great connection. Happy now.
You know, Baliton, when she was in UE, she was a beast in that middle blocker position. Glad to see her getting a lot more playing time. Murillo from the back, transitioning into a Newt attack, using the hands of the blockers to score that time.
That was just smart, and don't look now, it's just a 2-point lead. It has been a game of spurts here.
Marzan continues to serve.
Right now, we will see what the response is of Farm Fresh to this run. Ooh.
Unfortunate error there. Farm Fresh will take us to our first technical timeout.
First technical timeout score, 8 for Farm Fresh, 5 for Galeries Tower.
Back here at the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City. Here in set number 2, Farm Fresh with a 3-point lead. Once again, Jaime Escalon here with Miss Noreen Go. Kyla Castillo manning the sidelines. Jenny Murillo, nice outing so far with 7 points.
But, you know, it was a strong start for Farm Fresh. They went up to 6-0, right? But look at Galeries. We said it is important. I mean, this match obviously is very important. Must win for both these teams to keep their chances to get into the top 3 alive. So you know what's at stake. You know these teams are going to fight it out.
And another point there for Newt, who already has matched her point outing from their last game with 7.
You know, she's more than 7 points. You see the way she plays. You know, she's obviously can score more than 7 points. You just have to get her touches.
The service errors here are hurting Galeries.
Yeah. Yes, I totally agree. 2 crucial ones at this early stage of the second set.
And they only had 2 in the entire first set. In the meantime, middle blocker activation.
Well, they need that. They need to change things up. It can't be just the wing hitters. If you get a good ball, a good pass, and you have Eroa there, obviously you will get good passes. You're right. You have to run the middles.
Newt to serve, a tough serve that is. Free ball, Galeries. Mabilangan will go to Jimenez. Murillo digs it up. Viray off speed. Secondary setter is Eroa. Jimenez, was there a check? First referee saying there was.
Well, Tagsip did admit to that check ball, though. Look, now it's just a 1-point game.
8-3 run for Galeries. That time, medyo mas mabilis ko na bilang yung run na rin.
I have my abacus right. Good serve.
Romero to the back row.
Whoa!
What a block!
That's a single block, a solid block at that. Baliton coming to life here in set number 2.
Take a look at this one more time. From 0 points in the first set, that's 3 points now for Rosel Baliton here in set number 2.
You know, these players, I mean, we know we're in the pros, right? Given the opportunity, they're going to shine. So Baliton is a perfect example of that.
And now Galeries has regained advantage here.
Boy, Baliton really, the impact with the kills, and that block is huge for Galeries Tower.
Nice first ball there for Kate Viray. And that transitions into a quick attack for Kyle Tagsip.
Oh, you knew she wanted that. We have to say, Tagsip wanted that.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin' Pasalubong ng Bayan. Sabi ni Louie Romero, let me activate my middle blockers as well.
That's a good matchup, Tagsip against Baliton.
Jimenez, set was a little low there. She goes to the other side this time. Tubu takes it up. Murillo, specialty in the house.
Yep. Order the special from Jenny Murillo.
It's almost unstoppable every time. Pag nakabuela na siya for that cross court.
No, and also, we've been saying that Ero has been reading her cross courts, but she kind of adjusted a tougher angle at that.
A rare missed receive for Eroa that time. And Tagsip off the run and gun play.
That's the way to change it up. You know, you gotta commend Louie Romero, just smart, because all eyes were actually on Murillo. But then, nope, the slide by Tagsip. Look at the blockers. Very late to react.
So, in this particular sequence, it's been a battle of the middles so far. Baliton, soft touch. A high bump set. Murillo. Not that time.
Well, you see, after that solo block by Baliton, you don't see it, but she got the respect from Murillo. So when she saw she was hitting against Baliton, she tried to make another tough angle, but then it dribbled off the net.
And now she's serving. 11 serving 12. Sharp serve to Viray. Over-received. Straight to Galleries. Here comes Jimenez. Romero to the quick. Mabilangan. Pipe attack for Newt. Delerio, what a save!
Yeah.
Ronquillo backpedals to the left pin. Isa Jimenez will not get the point. But a challenge quickly called by the coaching staff here for Galleries.
Well, I'm looking at Tagsip. She did not signal because she would. Tagsip would actually admit, but this time.
I am enjoying the highlights, the floor defense highlights for today's game.
I mean, we did talk about the great contributions of both liberos, and right, they're just entertaining us, you know, taking us to school on what defense is all about.
This is the first challenge of our second set.
You know, the way both these teams are playing, actually, you wouldn't think they're 0-2. Yeah, no touch.
It's also because they could have easily have had a win already. Like, Galleries took next led to 5 sets, and at some point, Farm Fresh, they really gave Creamline a difficult time. They were up majority of the second and third set that game.
Yeah. Just, again, they just need to learn how to finish sets. And if they do, imagine how many wins they can rack up.
Service error there for Kyle Tagsip.
So we did see that, you know, when you're trying to mount a rally or increase your lead, and then you commit these service errors, that the impact, these 1 or 2 service errors could be huge.
Murillo. Was that too strong of a hit? Medyo may konting gigil kay Jenny.
Yeah, trying to go over the blockers. Not enough topspin to clip the line there. Lucky break for Galleries.
You know, for Farm Fresh, Caitlin Viray is the clear target in the first 3 games on that service receive. Free ball. Mabilangan. Can they convert? Jimenez. Too low on that hit.
Wasted opportunity there for Galleries. They did everything but that last hit by Isa Jimenez.
Grace Bombita seeing action for the first time here. We know she can score as well.
Yeah, I mean, I like the substitution, although Jimenez has been playing well, but you need some firepower from Grace Gambita.
I was about to say, Francie Ronquillo has been a bit quiet as of late. That's her first point here in the set.
Again, she likes this matchup, remember? It's her against Murillo, so why not give it to her?
Gambita to serve. Delerio the target. Murillo. Saved by Newt. Here comes Ronquillo once again.
Yeah, she went for the cross. I think she's more successful when she goes down the line. We saw that a lot of that in the first set. 1 point game.
Nice first ball. Marzan pushes. Romero, back set to Trisha Tubu. Blockers slowing it down. They give it to Newt. Nice play there for Chua
Playing it smart, right? Hitting it off the, or dropping it off the blocker's hand, hitting it off the blocker's hand.
And since this isn't her first stint in the Philippines,
Yeah.
she has that vibe how to, play against Filipino volleyball players. Caitlin Viray.
Are you talking about vibes? Good vibes for Caitlin Viray.
And she sends us to our second technical timeout here. Farm Fresh up by 1. Sama-sama tayo sa laban ngayon, Olympic Games Paris 2024 with Signal. Panoorin ang mga laban sa 3 exclusive channels at iba pa in high definition anytime, anywhere. Mag-subscribe lang sa Sports Action Pack for only 300 pesos. We saw Tamaru there supporting Coach Sato. Of course, Tamaru is also the reinforcement of Zeus Coffee. Back to the ball game here. Farm Fresh clinging to a 1-point lead. PL Defonso now serving. Mabilangan. Bump set. Newt. And Defonso comes flying in. Here comes Caitlin Viray.
I'll try to change things up. Just get the proper execution there. Tight.
Similar storyline to the first set.
Yeah.
We have a double substitution here. Emnas and Doromal entering here. Emnas is usually the starting setter in that last conference. Murillo to Romero to Trisha Tubu. Perfect play for Farm Fresh.
Great set there by Romero. Again, we always say you need to change things up. The defense of both teams obviously on point. So it's that element of surprise right now that's going to count. Boy, Kate Santiago finally getting some action here in this match.
Legacion now serving. Emnas, tough back set. Doromal, checked at the net.
The guy showing us that, when she's in front, that is her turf. Yeah, 4th stuff block. And her blocks are actually, when it happens, it's important. It's an important time, the timing.
Kung kailan close game,
Yes.
timely, soft blocks.
Oh, what a dig.
Legacion, Caitlin Viray. Defense, offense, you name it.
Yeah. And you said it's the same storyline as the first set. And, if she's the protagonist, again, here in the second set, if you're Farm Fresh, you should be happy. If you're Galleries, you should be worried.
Negocion continues to serve. A bit of a cushion here for Farm Fresh. Mabilangan. That time to Baliton. Ero with a nice save. Newt!
Oh, come on. Same result, different person.
Different moves.
Different moves. Same result, just tipping it off the blocker.
La Rosa, her draft pick in the first PVL draft. We're excited to see her play here in the PVL.
We're actually excited to see all the new draftees.
Garay, she was checked. Bump set to the other side. Santiago with the adjustment. Baliton.
Boy, she has been successful whenever she gets that touch.
The lead back to 1 here. Some important serves by Chua Lim. Straight to Murillo it goes. Santiago slowed down by the block. Grace Bombita with the bomb. We are tied at 19.
Yeah, we did say earlier, you know, this is an interesting substitution, but we know the caliber or the quality of player that Bombita is, and she's showing us that.
Nice net coverage and a nice attack from Bombita to tie it up at 19. Not the best first ball there. Veray improvising.
Oh, what a dig.
Bombita again. Negocion to Kate Santiago. And now the bench mob for both teams joining in the party.
Yep. And you like it, Negocion is giving Kate Santiago her touches there.
Taste of her own medicine. The not-so-secret weapon will now enter. Of course, Eliza Bertolano, phenomenal serves.
It's not an easy feat what she did in the first set, but I'm sure Farm Fresh fans are expecting her to replicate.
Nice serve that time. Bombita slowed down by the blockers. Santiago.
Oh!
Santiago now with 2 points here, in which Farm Fresh has a 2-point lead.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, Negocion knows, you know, that Kate Santiago, after that first kill, your confidence is there. Give it to her, and the blockers were moving to Murillo, but no, they gave it to Santiago.
Another nice serve. Murillo looking to tip it down. Bombita to Murillo. Grace Bombita with a statement of a hit.
You know, her fans, I'm sure, missed that. You know, before her injury that really stopped her career. You know, it was on hold for a couple of years. That was the way she was hitting. And, you know, she was part of a team that was at the bottom, but they would beat the #1 team. So, I mean, that's how good she is.
Jenny was asking for a check. Will they challenge?
Look high. It looked like a high hit there.
So we are deadlocked once again at 21. Nice dig there by Baliton. This time, Bombita goes for the soft touch. 3 points here in the second set. A timely substitution. Now Galeries have a 1-point lead.
1 point, next 1 point. Okay, focus 1 point. Okay. So, 当たり前のことをやるだけ。
Gagawin natin na yung usually na training natin.
難しいことはしなくていい。やってきたことを次の1点に集中して出そう。
Concentration na, next point.
Yes. Okay, okay. ここで落ちないよ。シャウシャウシャウシャウ。
One side out. Let's go. Patay tayo. Go, go. One good pass muna tayo. Hey, 1, 2, 3.
One good pass. As Farm Fresh is looking for. I talked to Louis Romero about times like this. Sabi nila, they're going to make adjustments in terms of their rotations. Kaya maybe we're seeing Legacion, Kate Santiago, Bertolano here late in the second set.
And you love the confidence the coaching staff has with these bench players because it's a crucial point.
Baliton to serve. Nice first ball to Tagsip.
Again, the chess match continues. The blockers obviously trying to, or they want to defend Murillo, but Tagsip gets the point.
Michael La Rosa now seeing action.
You don't envy her position. You know, a new draftee and then crucial moments. But she delivers.
Mabilangan, the setup for Bombita. Grace Bombita on a tear right now.
Again, what a great substitution by Coach Lerma. And she's actually introducing herself to Jenny Murillo.
Off system here. Murillo will improvise.
Chance,
Bump set.
Galeries.
Bombita.
Oh.
That one is too long. So deadlock again at 23.
Little pause here.
So a challenge for Galleries saying that there is a block touch.
It, you know, it didn't look like there's a block touch, but if you're Galleries, why not? You know, if we didn't see it, could have been, that's why there's a challenge. They will go to set point.
Kind of ices the server as well in a way. Another important challenge here.
Yeah, it was really a high hit.
So no block touch. Which means we are tied at 23.
Well, she took a chance.
Luis Romero, you like her position here. She talked about the rotational adjustments. And now she has a full front line with Tubu, Ildefonso, and Murillo.
Yeah, that's a mean front line for Farm Fresh. But first things first, she got to get her serve in.
Mabilangan. Ronquillo was denied.
What a stop. That's her first stop. Talking about Jenny Murillo on Ronquillo. And you know what she did it? She really penetrated the net. Get that stuff blocked.
Set point now for Farm Fresh.
Uy, kung papaluin nyo ng todo. Yun na yung todo mo? Oh. Nakita mo yung blocker? Talaga? So, tinarget mo talaga yung blocker? Oh.
Na ano lang, na parang sa yung approach ko ba natin?
Kasi nga may hesitation. Pag angat mo, dapat nasa utak mo, papatayin ko to. Papaluin ko to. Hindi pwede. Crucial tayo. Mag-iingat pa ba kayo sa galaw nyo dyan? Ha? Let's go! Pasahin natin! Pasahin!
Back at the ball game, Farm Fresh at set point. Paluin ng kailangan daw todo ang loob, sabi ni Coach Lerma.
I mean, everything you do has to have a purpose. You know, you don't just hit it to the blockers. I like what she said. Well,
Mabilangan, bop set. Bombita!
Oh! Net violation on Ildefonso. Lucky break for Galeries.
Lucky break, because that was outside.
That was nice. That was out.
So we are deadlocked at 24.
I already saw Murillo actually celebrating, and then they called that net violation.
Bertolano with the first ball. Romero bump set. Murillo dug up by Eroa. They transition to Newt, who gets the point. She has been outsmarting the blockers this entire game.
Yeah, she's really just making volleyball look so easy. A point is a point. This is how I get it.
Rally okay. Okay. One point focus. Okay. More relax, relax, relax. Teamwork now. Okay.
Guys, reset tayo. Pwede naman. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Hey, what is it?
Galeries Tower Highrisers now at set point. Looking to even things out at 1 set apiece. At the service line is Grace Bombita. What we occasionally call a magic bunot. Romero. Murillo. Puts it down.
Well, I mean, we talked about, okay, she's proving us wrong, or me. We talked about how strong her cross courts. Look at this solid down the line hit.
Exclamation point.
Three
Exclamation points on that attack. Now she has to get a good serve here. We are tied at 25. She targets Bombita.
That's a good serve.
Mabilangan wanting Newt for this one. Rejected at the net.
You know, that celebration is just because that previous timeout, I was again Coach Shuta actually talking to Tubo, and she was, you know, trying to demonstrate the right form, and she gets the block. Thanks, Coach.
Set point, Farm Fresh. Newt again. This time, she wins over that Tubu and Ildefonso double block.
Boy, you know, really, the attitude of Newt Cholim, really. I got blocked earlier. I'm going to challenge the same blockers.
Newt is now in double figures. You said it, Noreen, she is capable of much more.
For sure.
She now has 11 points. In the meantime, Trisha Tubu.
Did you see that follow through with so much emphasis, really showing that she wanted that point? See that follow through?
Elevation at its finest. It's been back and forth here.
Ooh. Oh, okay. I thought somebody committed a positional fault. You have to wait for the first referee's whistle.
Pia got a little excited there.
No, but you know, it took a while. She was dribbling, bouncing the ball, and no whistle yet.
Newt first pass. Straight to Ildefonso. No second ball.
Well, I was looking at Louis Romero. She had to go through some road bumps there, try to get to the ball.
The reinforcement has been enforcing here for Galleries.
Well, she has one more in the front. Cholim.
Combination play. Bombita sending it over. Louis Romero to set up for Caitlin Viray.
Well, she's got the hot hands. I mean, she's been waiting for a set, and she finally gets one, and she puts that to the ground.
What's your favorite line, Miss Noreen? Nerves of steel here in the second set.
That's what they need.
Nice save by Murillo, who reached, but just no coverage. And we are tied at 28.
We ain't done yet. You have plans this afternoon. I suggest you move it.
Sharp serve for Newt. Romero opens up Viray.
Good dig.
Eroa, nice dig. Baliton! Great serve by Mabilangan.
That's a huge
set, rather.
Yeah, but that's a huge kill by Baliton. Right now they're at set point, and they have to actually try to win this set at this point with Cholim at the back.
29-28. Tagsip. finding a donut hole. A clear opening there.
Yeah. Farm Fresh will take that point. But what about the set of Romero? So much confidence with Tagsip.
Both setters not afraid to maximize their middles here. Eroa, Mabilangan. Grace Bombita was denied. Mabilangan, back to Bombita. Blocked again.
Oh!
Bombita, third time. Tubu with the coverage. Murillo.
Oh!
Nice dig by Bombita.
Oh, still alive!
Free ball, Farm Fresh. This time they will go back to Murillo.
Oh!
And Roma with a save. Bombita gets the point.
And that's really much cause for celebration. What defensive stops by Eliza Eroa.
This is what the heart of volleyball is all about.
Well said, Jaime, well said. Good serve.
Nice first ball. Murillo ties it up at 30.
Well, taking advantage of the fact that the rotation required Eroa to ride the bench short stint, but that made all the difference. 30 all, Jaime. 30 all.
Who has the nerves of steel? Eroa. Nice adjustment. Bombita asking for a check.
Oh, the thing is, we have to say Galeries is out of challenges. So whatever the call of the referee is or was, it stays. Well, set point. Oh.
With the help of the net. Mabilangan. Clutch play. Really, that play wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah. That was smart because she realized it was Tagsip, actually the middle, manning the back. Look at this.
Great presence of mind for this young setter.
Ooh.
A bump set for Murillo.
Chance.
Chance here for Galeries. Bombita.
Oh, what a dig.
With a swing there. Jenny Murillo off speed. Eroa, secondary setter. Grace Bombita off speed hit. Set point Galeries.
Well, you know, the girls in green and black, come on, they've been fighting it out. They've been putting everything on the line here in set number 2.
Set number 2 pa lang.
Set number 2, but it's 32-31.
Luis Romero kneeling set. Murillo elevates and detonates.
Oh, and she goes up for that. I mean, when the set is near the net, it's pretty much money for Farm Fresh.
Newt was the target of that serve. Bombita the target of that set, but a nice dig. Murillo again.
Oh, the
Eroa
save.
comes flying in out of nowhere.
But the thing is, Romero knew that was part of her arsenal, that off-speed to the middle. She went to it, but then she stopped. But look at Eliza Eroa.
This is the 7th point of Grace Bombita, all in set number 2.
What a set for Grace Bombita.
Veray with the first pass. Murillo, timing was a little off there. Can Galeries capitalize? Ronquillo papalo. But Murillo was there with the coverage.
That's what Coach Lerma was saying, that hesitation, that little bit of hesitation will really play a huge role. Or not, it actually will affect the way you hit. And we saw it. Yeah, we saw that.
And our magic word is deadlock at 33. A high bump set. Newt challenging the double block. Romero, the setup for Trisha
come
Tubu
on.
going down the line.
She knew exactly what she had to do. Trisha Tubo checking out the defense of Galleries, and look at that. Look at that. She knew. Nobody home. And zone number 4. Zone number 5, actually.
Can this be it for Farm Fresh?
Oh!
Misreceived by Aroa. Newt sending a free ball. Romero, Trisha Tubu.
Great defense by Galleries. Good read. Viray was on the opposite side, but they knew. Somehow they knew Romero's going to go to Tubu. Murillo calling the girls. Come on, let's huddle. I've had enough of this. Let's see what that huddle
I have
will
dinner
do.
plans tonight.
I know.
Tied at 34 here.
Oh!
And a service ace for Andrea Marzan.
That's huge. That's huge for Marzan.
Highrisers have set point. Serving for the set, Andrea Marzan.
Service receive now coming into play. Delerio with the ball. Now with Viray, who goes cross. And she sends that one to the bleachers.
You know, that was a risk because the set was actually far from the net. She went cross, she targeted Marzan, which was the smartest thing to do given her position, and she gets the point. Right? Not the strongest of hits, but it's targeting.
Nice serve by Pia Ildefonso. Ildefonso comes up with it. Caitlin Viray was checked. Stuff blocked. That time for Galleries.
A major check for Rosel Baleton, who's been having a wonderful second set.
It's Bombita and Baleton here. The main characters for Galleries in set number 2.
Oh,
Murillo. Can he get a good first ball across? Eroa. Another save. Baleton puts it away.
so what about that save in that set, my Babilangan?
And Galleries in an extremely long set extension. Take a look at this one more time. What a save by Aroa. What a set by Mabilangan. And what a hit by Rosel Baleton to take set number 2, 37-35. Well, that was quite the set number 2. Took us 45 minutes, 22 deadlocks, and 11 lead changes to find out the winner of that second set, and that went to Galeries Tower Highrisers. An extremely long set, but with a lot of action and a lot of hustle for both teams, Noreen.
Well, you did say 45 minutes. I think it has been, or it is currently the longest set we've had this conference. So, I mean, if that's any indication of how the matches will go, the sets will go this conference, I mean, we're going to have great volleyball, a lot more great volleyball. But, you know, in set number 2, Farm Fresh started out strong. Same story. In set number 1, Gallery started strong, but then the rally. But then the second set is more about who wanted it more, I guess, because if you look at talent, it's pretty much equal, right? It's like the breaks of the game, who can make the stops, but we have to mention Baliton and Grace Bombita and Eliza Aroa. They played the biggest factors in set number 2. Look at the attacks. Galleries, obviously that's their strength. 25-22, blocking was even. Farm Fresh had a 3-block lead in the first set, but they equaled it. Opponents' errors by 2. But basically, it was the end game. It was the end part of the second set, and the Galleries just had the right stops. And again, Baliton, Bombita, and Aroa just played great there.
You know, Noreen, we have to double check the longest there's been for one set. This one has to be one of the highest, if not the record. But talking about adjustments for both of these teams, what are some of the adjustments you're looking for as both teams are now with one set?
No, it's more of actually the adjustments both teams are making to counter. I mean, you talked about that substitution of Bombita, you know, coming in the set and replacing a player, Isa Jimenez, who was playing so well so far in the match. It was I think, a calculated risk on the side of Coach Lerma, and it made all the difference. Baliton stepped up. You, Jaime, asked for the middles to be active in set 2, and they did not disappoint you. Baliton, even Marzan had a huge ace towards the end of the second set. But again, they're evenly matched. So what do you expect? It's really going to go the distance today.
And of course, both teams, that is, are still searching for their first win here in our reinforced conference. And they're going to have to fight for it, literally.
Yeah.
Because based on those 2 sets, it's going to be some high-octane action here. And a high-octane volleyball player is Eliza Aroa. We could not stop talking about, because really she has been everywhere manning that floor.
Yeah. I mean, the liberos just really just giving it their all in today's game. But, we also have to mention that crucial set, save and set by Mabilangan for Galleries.
So Bombita will start set number 3. Ildefonso, quick attack. They draw first blood here.
Well, it's not the start. First set, second set, it's not the start. It's really how you finish. And or if you establish a lead, how can you sustain the lead?
Substitution for Galeries Tower 13 on number 3, Isa Jimenez.
Isa Jimenez back in the game.
Yeah, I think that's a great substitution, you know, towards the second set. You did mention Roquillo a bit silent, so yeah, maybe it's a good time to give Jimenez another shot.
Free ball Galleries. Bombita goes cross, dug up by Delerio. Santiago rejected by Grace Bombita.
Boy, not just offense, defense as well. That was a one-on-one. That's a great stuff block.
Romero will give it back to Murillo. Aroa puts it up. The dig was too strong. Kate Santiago with the easy regalo that time.
Outstretched arm there by Kate Santiago. And made sure that she did not overachieve or go over the net to be called for overreaching violation. That was smart.
Service error that time for Murillo. Now Farm Fresh up by 1. Kyla Castillo has a story for us. Kyla.
That's right, Jaime. Now, the Galeries Tower was about to collapse, but here comes Eliza Eroa playing hero. Parang championship game na ito, at least yan ang mindset niya coming into this game. Eliza set her mind na depensa talaga ang magiging puhunan nila ngayong araw. Biro nga niya, sana mabigyan ng hustisya ang bawat habol niya ng bola. Sana makakonvert ng puntos, and that's exactly what we saw in that second set. She really is an incredible asset for the Galleries in terms of manning the floor defense, but not just that. As one of the veterans and team captain, magiging challenge ngayon sa kanyang ma-manage ang emotions ng team para hindi ito maging gigil. Kailangan nilang mabalikan ang kanilang purpose so that they can play and adjust accordingly. All these and more when you download the Pilipinas Live app, available now for only 149 pesos per month. Now back to you, Jaime and Norin.
That's a great report by Kyla Castillo. Hustisya para kay
I was
Eroa.
going to say that.
I like that.
I was going to say to highlight that as well.
2023 was a setback not being in the PVL, but 2024 a major comeback for Eliza Eroa. In the meantime, Farm Fresh with a 3-point lead. Another great start here for the Foxies.
Oh, Jimenez hits that into the net, a bit cold off the bench. But they gotta forget that. I mean, they know for a fact that they can come back in a set.
Eroa will play setter. Nut going to the back. Viray will try, pero nabitin.
Yeah, we forget that she is a lefty. She's a southpaw, so you got to give her that set that's kind of far.
Now Isa Jimenez is serving here. 6-3 is the count. Louis Romero will open up Viray, but it was read like a book.
Was that Baleton again? But she was definitely at the net. But you're happy for her, no?
Yeah.
She's been around, but she's found a home with Galleries and she's been playing well, especially today.
Nice hit there by Kate Santiago.
You talked about the adjustments, and we were saying the adjustments of the coaches. Now Kate Santiago gets the nod to start here in set number 3. So there's always a counter.
Slide attack, offhand for Baleton. Couldn't get it over. 8-4. Farm Fresh takes us to our first technical timeout here. Welcome back to some PVL Tuesday. This is only the first game of 3 for our PVL Tuesday. Later on, we also have Creamline and Cheritigo. And for 5 p.m., or extended na yun, hindi na 5 p.m., PLDT versus Next Led. So Pool A action here. Farm Fresh and Galleries looking to get their first win. Try to sneak in that top 3.
Yeah. Well, while you're saying that, let's talk a bit about the format. So 2 pools, 6 teams, single round robin. After the single round robin, the top 3 of each pool will go cross against the bottom 3 of the other pool. So another set of games there, and then after that is the quarterfinals, wherein only 8 teams will make it, and then after that it's all knockout, going to the semifinals and then to the final. So obviously it's very important to get your points in, meaning if you're going to win, you want to win in 3 or 4 sets. If you're going to lose, you want to lose in 5 because you still get a point.
Easy dig there by Delerio. Caitlin Viray outpowering the blockers that time.
Well, she will be stopped, we have to say, because she is a marked woman here today. but she will still get her points because she knows that she has to lead this team.
And Noreen, you talked about finding a home. Caitlin Veray has really found a home here for Farm Fresh.
Right.
This is her third straight game in double figures. She has been consistent here in our reinforced conference.
And she's been looking good, looking really good doing that.
Tagsip, dug up by Jimenez.
Oh, what a save.
Romero sets it up to the middle, and Tagsip will score.
Nonetheless, what effort by Eliza Eroa.
A statement of a start by Farm Fresh. Timeout, Galleries.
Ay, hindi talaga, lalayo pa yan ng lalayo kasi bakit? Yung mga kilos natin hindi sigurado eh. Ikaw na nandyan sa loob, anong gusto mong gawin? Hinahanap ko yung kumpiyansa na sigurado kayo sa ginagawa ninyo. Okay? Even sa palo mo, dapat score na yun. Wala nang check ball dapat dun eh. Kaso binabagalan mo nga. Rosel, malakas ka kung bibilisan mo. Kaso kung pipigilan mo yung sarili mo, ganyan lang talaga output mo.
Pasa mo na, pasa mo na. Galeries, fight!
Back after that timeout. Coach Lerma has a theme in her timeouts. Gusto niya yung aggressive talaga yung mga palo.
Yeah, and she targets really the emotions of these players, right? She's giving confidence to Baliton, saying, malakas ka, right? You just have to go for it.
Bit of a scramble here for Farm Fresh. Baliton!
Coach Lemmer will say, what did I tell you? Yeah, right? Bilisan. That's true.
And you like how Mabilangan really gave it right away to Rosel Baliton. From the back is Santiago. Mabilangan sets it up. Back-to-back points for Rosel Baliton.
Oh, you love the response of actually both Mabilangan and Baliton after that timeout, listening intently to Coach Lerma.
This season, or this conference rather, has been the reintroduction of Rosel Baliton. Speaking of middle blockers, Kaltag Sip says, don't forget about me.
Not to be outdone.
They really have that great timing on that slide attack with Louis Romero.
Well, they've been doing that since
Adamson days.
Adamson days. How many seasons did they play together?
Clingy nga daw sila, sabi ni Louis, sa isa't isa.
And, I just feel that they're also lucky that they get to play together after college. Sometimes it's like Jimenez and Viray. You part ways somehow.
Baliton now serving. Romero. Murillo, she's been quiet so far. That's a heavy attack.
That was a dig by Baliton.
Chance ball here. Another slide attack. Murillo. Easy over. Mabilangan this time. Baliton will play center. Bombita goes cross. Easy pickings there for Delerio. Another free ball. Both teams scrambling. Combination play. Won't work just yet. Romero pushes on the 1-2. Bombita off speed. Nice save by Murillo. Tagsip dumps it down.
Oh. Good effort though on the side of Galleries, but that's just a smart hit. Or smart hit by Tagsip. Smart tip, but equally a smart set by Romero, knowing that you see your other option, Murillo's still scrambling to get back.
Six-point lead now for Farm Fresh. Question is, can they hold on to this lead? Bombita checked at the net. Ildefonso covered that time. Bombita again.
Great. Marzan just being aggressive at the net, looking at the huge hole in zone number 4. Smart thinking, actually.
Romero to Ildefonso.
Good save.
Louis this time will go to the left pin, down the line, hit. Count the point for Murillo.
Well, if you don't want to extend this, I mean, you want to win, obviously, this third set, all-important third set, when you just got to pile up the points. Well, Ronquillo back in for Galleries.
Bombita. Here comes Murillo, met by a wall. Ronquillo and Marzan, the tandem of that block.
Yep, getting a stop.
9 serving 14 now. Bombita already has 8 points, despite not playing in the first set. Tough back set for Santiago. This time to the middle.
Oh, here come the Galeries Highrisers. I mean, with the help of the net, a point is a point, and it's now just a 4-point lead.
16 points combined for the middle blockers of Galeries.
Wow.
Romero is sending it to Santiago that time. Newt, dug up by Delerio. Here comes Murillo coming, swing.
Come on.
What a dig. Bombita from the back. Romero opening up Santiago. Ronquillo could not keep it in play.
Again, good effort on the side of Galleries trying to keep that ball alive. But you can see these players are just going for their kills. The wind up, the follow through is just all business.
Chini Arroyo seeing action for the first time here in this game.
No, I think it's the right time to rest Jenny Murillo.
That one's outside for Arroyo.
11-15. Highrisers, Andrea on the side.
Oh, that's a good serve.
Nice play there for Farm Fresh. It was read by Mabilangan. Ronquillo from the opposite side.
Well, she took something off of that, little pace off of that, and she finds the hole in Farm Fresh's defense.
And Galleries, they're doing it slowly. Now they're just down to 3.
They just won't go away.
They're crawling. Trying to catch up here. Viray, cross-court attack. Newt.
Boy, credit half that point to Andrea Marzan. Middle blocker, defense. Good defense, good digging, and they get the point. 2-point lead.
Too aggressive there on the serve for Marzan. Farm Fresh race to the second technical timeout first. (16-13), that is our score here in set number 3. Welcome back to the Full Sports Arena in Pasig City. See if Galleries can come back. Well, Farm Fresh, they in set number 2 they were leading most of the way but couldn't get hold of that lead. Similar to what happened to that Creamline game. So the question here is for set 3, can they dial down and finish the job?
I'm sure a lot of the fans are just anticipating the 20s. When we get to the 20s, right now they're fixing their snacks. They don't care what's going on because they know what matters is towards the end of a particular set.
And as a volleyball player, Noreen, there's that shift in mindset once you hit that 20. It's like we're in the end game now. So you have to be mentally stronger around that time.
But the best training really is if you're consistently like focused, right?
Speaking of focused, Lance Ronquillo has been locked in here.
Yeah, 2 points. I mean, back-to-back points towards this rally by Galeries.
14 serving 17.
Good
Serve by Ronquillo, service ace. That's 3 straight points now.
That's 3. I told you we're gonna wait for the 20s. Anything can happen here. Better pass.
Romero, tough back set. Santiago was looking to go cross court. Couldn't find the right contact there with the ball. And now it's down to 1.
And they bring back Jenny Murillo.
16-17.
Good serve.
Over received. Regalo happily accepted by Rosel Baliton. We are tied at 17.
Tied at 17.
Boy, you know, again, these players of Galeries, it's who's going to step up at a particular time. This time it has been Ronquillo.
I think I've seen this film before.
Yeah.
Tight to the net, that's set. And Galeries take the lead here.
The lead now goes to the Highrisers, 18-17.
But really, you know, in today's game, Jaime, I would say I like seeing the progress already of both these teams as compared to last conference. You see, because talent, you know, talent-wise, they're there. But you see that they're more comfortable with each other. And you talked about mindset. You can see that, you know, they're more focused right now. They have that confidence. So you're just excited for more progress.
Let's see how this game progresses as it's a virtual race to 7 now, Noreen. Newt, she's been quiet so far. Well, not anymore.
Nothing quiet about that.
16th point now for the reinforcement, Chualim.
And, you know, she scores the point ever so subtle, you know, subtly. She knows she's a role player and she's fulfilling that.
Romero is looking to go pipe attack. Could not connect with Murillo. Bombita. Bombita gives her team a 2-point lead here. Farm Fresh calls timeout.
Okay, more make time. Make time after. Relax, okay? After cover, okay? No, hot down. Okay, no, up. Good image. Okay? No good image. No. Okay, no need. Okay, shout only. After injured and shout only, okay?
Coach Sato reminding her team to enjoy. A lot to do with the body language as well in this run for Galeries.
And you know, Coach Sato's actually injecting energy, into Farm Fresh.
Nice first ball by Delerio. That has been the go-to play. Romero to Tagsip one more time.
Well, the middles have been actually very busy in today's game for both these teams.
That slide attack, parang pamatay sunog
Yeah,
when they need to a quick point. Farm Fresh down by 1 here. Eroa with the first ball. Bombita combination play.
You know, she opted to go cross. Tagsip is the one manning the cross, but she is unfazed.
That was a tough angle for Grace Bombita. who is now in double figures.
And she didn't even play in the first set.
Ito na yung sinasabi mo na rin. We are now in our
here we go.
20-point zone.
Get your snacks. Here we go.
Buckle up your seatbelts. 20 serving 21. Kalatagsip now with double figures as well. Mabilangan to Bombita. Checked at the net. Bombita will be given one more chance. Off-speed hit was on point.
That's how much respect Farm Fresh has for Grace Bombita. She'll go for that wind-up. We've seen that. How many times have she gone through that off-speed to the same spot, the center? But still, Farm Fresh, they freeze.
Nabilangan with a full front line now. Louis Romero to Jenny Murillo. Nabuhay pa rin ang Galleries. Romero back to Murillo with a pause. Murillo was asking for a check. The first referee saying there was.
Yeah.
21-22.
But you can see the reaction of Jenny Murillo. It's like kind of a bit of relief there because it's a crucial point.
When in doubt, give it to the hot hand.
Yeah.
Whoever wins in this game, Noreen, good luck choosing the best player of the game, as this spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin' Pasalubong ng Bayan. You have your hands full for who the best player is.
Yeah.
Everyone is just performing right now. In the meantime, Mabilangan, tight set to Marzan. Romero. Murillo was denied. To the other side, Santiago with a cross.
With a dig. Oh, no call.
Free ball, Farm Fresh. Louis Romero. Jenny Murillo could not connect that time. Pump set. Louis. Murillo from the left pin.
Oh, still alive.
Here comes Newt.
What a dig.
Dug up by Delerio. Jenny Murillo off the blocker's hands.
Boy, a high caliber, high quality rally there.
The velocity on that spike. Farm Fresh just down by one.
Sige lang, kalma lang tayo. Sige na, let go na natin. Nangyari na yun. Focus tayo sa susunod na puntos natin. Lamang pa tayo ng isa. Ilan ang ano? Nasaan ang setter sa kabila? Likod, tatlo. Oh. Pag may pagkakataon, maganda pa sa activate mo to. Walang palong diretso, ha? Activate mo to. Ha? Sige, pasahin natin ang maayos. Lamang pa tayo. Let's go!
Motivational timeout there. Yung pinaka nakuha ko doon kay Coach Lerma is let go niya na yun. Nangyari na.
Yeah. I mean, they still have a 1-point lead. So really, you focus now on what's important is to get to 25 first or win by 2.
I don't know. Sometimes it feels like it's going to be another extension here.
I told you, wait till the 20s of this set.
22 serving 23. Murillo at the service line. Newt from the back. Romero sets. Viray elevates. Count the point for Kate Viray. Deadlock at 23.
Oh boy. It does feel, I agree with you, Jaime. It does feel like it's going to...
Deja vu.
Let me fix my chair. Find a comfortable spot here by the monitors. Crucial serve for Jenny Murillo.
The target was Eroa. Mabilangan's target is Franz Ronquillo, dug up by Romero. Two players come crashing in. Farm Fresh in possession. Here comes Viray. Could not get it across. Galleries now at set points.
Boy, it was a mad scramble for Galleries, but yeah, I mean, luckily they get the point. I was looking at Murillo actually asking for the ball from the pipe, but No reply there for Romero. Maybe that's another option.
Romero giving this one to Santiago. Delerio with the floor coverage. Viray Pinabawi.
Oh, what a
Marzan
dig.
with a dig. Newt offhand. Back set. Ronquillo.
Oh!
Franz Ronquillo finishes it out here in set number 3.
You know, everybody contributing for Galeries Tower. Marzan with an all-important dig, all-important save. And Ronquillo just with that set point.
So Galleries winning 2 sets in a row, 2-1. Final score there. We have arrived to set number 4, but first let's give a quick recap of what happened in that third set. Galleries winning it 25-23. It was a close one, Noreen. But like you said, it's a battle of who gets to dial in post 20-point mark, and in that set, it was Galleries.
You know, it's funny, we have the same script writer from set 1, 2, and 3. It's just that Farm Fresh won the first set, but Galleries the second and the third, correct? And both in similar fashion, all three in similar fashion. So one team will get the lead, the other will rally, and then will eventually win the set. So, you know, your guess is as good as mine. If it's gonna happen here in the fourth set, or did we change the script writer, we're gonna see who's gonna start out strong will actually end up losing that set. In terms of attacks in set number 3, 14 apiece, blocks, and so it was so close, you know. All the categories just by 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 7, 5 by 2, so it was that close. I think the emotional timeouts by Coach Lerma is the one that actually hit Galleries more on the positive side, because they respond very well. So in set 2 and 3, they ended it very well. It wasn't easy, we have to say. It's a great challenge, but Galleries prevailed in set 2 and 3.
So even the attack percentage is the same. That's how close it is. Both at 14 for 50, so 28% attack efficiency. But it came down to those little things.
Yeah.
I mean, those 2 extra errors of Farm Fresh compared to Galleries really hurt them as they lost by 2 points. Let's see how Farm Fresh can bounce back here. Trisha Tubu is back. Did see a lot of action there in the third set.
Well, they keep trying to change things up. We saw Kate Santiago in set number 3, and then now Tubu. But you know, that's what it is. The coaches, they have their game plan based on scouting reports, so that's why they always try to change or tweak the starting units.
Welcome to set number 4 here in the Phil Sports Arena at Pasig City. Jaime Escalon, Noreen Go, Kyle Castillo, our courtside reporter. Timing was off. Fortunate there for Farm Fresh. That violation.
I'm just relieved that, you know, she actually took her eye off the net, and then she went into the net. I'm relieved that she didn't step on anybody there.
Mabilangan to serve. Romero sets up a play for Murillo. Impeccable digging there from Newt. Bombita, maybe that one.
Remember that huddle wherein Coach Lerma was talking to Ronquillo and they're saying that hesitation, you have to be sure of yourself. That's exactly what happened to Bombita. You saw she was going for it, but a bit of hesitation, and that made all the difference.
Service ace for Jenny Murillo.
2-1 Farm Fresh.
Galleries one set away from getting their first win.
Well, if you're Farm Fresh, you want to tie this and force a fifth.
Mabilangan, a back set for Ronquillo. Blockers were prepared. This means a free ball. Romero to Ildefonso that time. Ronquillo will try again.
I like the way Iroa just, you know, when she dug it, she made it look so easy, back straight and all. It's like, okay, anything more difficult than this?
Romero to Tubu.
Yeah. Well, they need that from Trisha Tubu. She didn't play, like you said, in set number 3, so gotta take full advantage of this opportunity.
Nice first ball by Aroa. Newt finding the open zone. Like you said, Noreen, not the most powerful of hitters, but the placement, the variations is there for Chua Lim.
That's a smart player. And you know, that's the hardest to get, that she's targeted the end line.
Tied at 3, Marzan serving. Romero, bump set, Kate Viray. Cross, dog, Tubu, puts it down. Another dig there. Great floor defense for both teams. Trisha Tubu. Not yet, says the defense of Galleries.
But good dive by Marzan.
Romero this time to the run and gun play. Ronquillo elevates.
Oh!
And that's another point for France Ronquillo as we turn it over now to Kyla Castillo.
Thank you so much, Jaime. Now, momentum can truly make or break a team, and this is exactly what Coach Shota Sato has been saying. For a young team like Farm Fresh, their skills are commendable. However, he noticed that they have a hard time recovering when they lose momentum. At base nga sa napanood natin, that momentum-killing second set loss translated into another. Now, in this fourth set, he wants the Foxies to be more vocal, speak up, be more aggressive, and more magistastic. Will the Galeries Tower Highrisers continue to rise and end on a winning note, or will the Farm Fresh Foxies put a stop in their momentum? All these and more when you download the Pilipinas Live app, available now for only 149 pesos per month. Now back to you, Jaime and Noreen.
Use the word rise, Kyla, and Trisha Tubo rises up and puts it down. We are tied at 4, and now they have the lead.
Well, speaking of putting it down, Tagsip goes through the blockers there. But you know, as Kyla was talking about or sharing her report, Trisha Tubu, come on, what a game she has been having today.
4 players now in double figures for the Foxies. Ronquillo.
Go ahead, dig.
She has been the go-to here. Ronquillo once more. Down the line. Try digging that, says France Ronquillo.
And she challenged the girl who actually gave her nightmares in set number 1, Viray. But boy, that's what Coach Lerma was saying. Why are you hitting into the blockers? Hit it, find that angle, and she did.
Sharp serve with the help of the net. Louis Romero, Caitlin Viray, soft touch. Back row attack for Bombita. Viray saves it up. Free ball Galleries. Mabilangan. Newt on the
What a
cross.
dig.
Delerio, impeccable digging. This time to the quick. Solid block. Entry denied from Tagsip.
Great read. You know, we've been seeing this matchup the entire match. And Tagsip kind of knew that, yeah, they're going to go to Baliton.
16 points for Kate Viray and a service ace.
Well, we have to say no one pulling away just yet. Just a 2-point advantage for Farm Fresh.
Noot challenging the double block. Just using their hands to get that point. Great bounce back game for Chua Lim here, Noreen. 18
What's the
points.
difference? What's the last game?
7, so 11 points higher and counting.
Yeah.
Scramble there for Farm Fresh. Bombita. Bumuelo. Pag nakuha niya yung buelo, almost automatic.
Well, if you look at Grace Bombita, you can see her knees obviously heavily taped, both knees. But I like now the confidence that she is showing us in today's game.
Sharp serve. Romero. That's Tagsip who will hit. Bombita, easy over. Romero this time to the slide attack.
Good dig.
Here comes Bombita again.
Oh, come on.
Grace Bombita with another bomb. And it's Galeries this time to take us to a technical timeout. Julina and Pierre waiting to get back to the court here. Farm Fresh, they're down by 1. Sila naman maghabol daw this set.
But it's still close.
Still close.
You can't say who has control it. 1 point lead. We'll wait.
Better first ball that time for Jenny Murillo. Another exclamation point of a hit.
Well, that's what we've been saying, you know, at crucial moments. It's still the start of the 4th set. But crucial moments, I think Murillo should get a lot more touches.
17th point for Murillo. Over-received, Murillo scoring another point, make that back-to-back.
Yeah, great read, great stop. She knew Mabilangan was going for that second ball dump or tip.
It's 2 straight points to regain advantage here for the Foxies. Mabilangan, opposite to Bombita. Romero sending this one to Murillo.
Well, imagine if you can get her going here in the 4th set and give her that confidence to keep swinging.
She really likes those high sets from Romero.
And a bit closer to the net.
As now timeout is called.
Sa gilid lang ng blocker. Adjust ka, pasok mo siya. Para hindi siya makapagmanipis. Nakuha natin. If ever, kasi kahit manipis, pumapower siya. Yung reaction lang natin pataas. Nababasa naman natin eh. Lola. Oo. Pero tayo muna ang unang papasa. Kailangan natin muna mag-convert.
Let's go, girl.
Ilan ang spiker?
Go, go,
Ilan ang spiker natin? Oh, pag-iwalay mo ha.
Hey, Galeries, fight!
8 to 10 is the count. After that timeout. Farm Fresh now with a 2-point lead. To the middle. Rosel Baliton.
Again, great response to that timeout by Coach Lerma.
Serving from the Highrisers.
So far at this point of the set, it has been the closest.
Baliton now serving. Target is Viray. Too strong, but Louis Romero with a great presence of mind. Action continues here. Timing was off on that set. Bombita.
Wow.
The timing between Mabilangan and Bombita has been, what would you say?
Impeccable.
Flawless.
Flawless. But Farm Fresh actually was complaining of the no call for what seemed like a double by Marzal. I think they have a point, but they haven't been calling those today, so consistent.
Combination play. Jenny Murillo, the recipient of that set.
Boy, it's a slow crawl here in set number 4. And you and I, we are targeting 45 minutes.
45 minutes. That was the second set. Bombita again. Too strong for the double block.
Tit for tat for Grace Bombita there. And you see her elevation. I mean, it hasn't been like that for quite some time. And, you know, for the fans of Galeries, that's a welcome sign there for Galeries.
Nice service ace for Mabilangan, Nene Mabilangan. And we have to give her justice as well, and really great playmaking.
Yeah.
You could tell her hitters are liking her sets. Trisha Tubu. It hit the antenna there. Deadlock at 12.
Yeah. No, I like that hit by Tubu because the set was actually toying with the antenna, but she was able to hit it off the blockers before it hit the antenna.
Franz Ronquillo trampolining over the blockers as Galeries take the lead here.
You know, the thing with both these squads, because the setters have been actually distributing the ball really well, you don't see tired players. It's like everybody's fresh.
Speaking of fresh, one player who's really fresh from that last set is Trisha Tubu.
Yeah. But she did rest. Set number 3. Oh, great serve.
Ronquillo. Too strong on the hit for France. The first challenge of the set will be called.
It looked like a high hit.
Good luck, Noreen, on choosing the best player of the game. This is one of those games, you could give it to anyone.
Yeah.
Everyone is contributing. So a block touch challenge here, tied at 13. We're slowly starting to see the Creamline fans entering Phil Sports. Because after this, it's Creamline versus Cheritigo. That's going to be a good one, Noreen.
It's going to be it's huge, even for the top teams in each pool. Of course, you want to solidify your position.
So no block touch.
Yeah, it did look high.
Marzan. Violation that time for Tagsip on a net touch.
Yeah, a case of over-eager at the net. So it's actually pretty hard to predict the ending of this set because it's neck and neck.
Combination play, mission accomplished for Caitlin Viray.
at that. Slow block by Baliton there.
Caitlin Veray closing in on a 20-piece game. Not the best of receive. Service ace for Trisha Tubu. Who now has a 2-point lead and will be sending us to a technical timeout here. (16-14) Farm Fresh with a 2-point lead. And Galeries close in a first win here in the Reinforced Conference. Or can Caitlin Veray force a set number 5? Caitlin Veray now with 18 big points.
All right, first pass, trouble for Galeries.
Delerio with a save. Tagsip, great transition there.
Okay, so we can establish, Jaime, that there is a team pulling away here, but we have yet to reach the 20s.
Much better body language for Farm Fresh. Nut. Delerio,
come on.
another nice save. Veray. Slowed down by the blockers. Delerio will play setter. Veray on the move. Great blocking for Galeries. The push.
Sets too low.
1-2 play. Read well by Galeries. Ronquillo sends it away for a much-needed point for the Highrisers.
Yep. But you're seeing the second ball of the setters when they try to hit it over. The other team is just ready. They're scrambling, but they're ready. Whoa!
Service error for Ronquillo.
You take one, you give one for Francis Ronquillo.
Eliza Bertolano. It feels like ages ago, but
Yeah.
in the first set, Bertolano was the hero. With great service. Let's see if she could duplicate in this set.
Oh,
Nice first ball by Newt. Delerio will play secondary setter. Mabilangan, quick attack. Pounding the pavement is Rosel Baliton.
Oh, you know, we have to say, Baliton and Tagsip, they're playing. It's like they're in a level of their own right now. They're playing so well, better than we've ever seen them play.
And for context, Tagsip with 13 points. Baliton has 13 points as well. In the meantime, Murillo. She was checked at the net. Bombita. Checked by Tagsip.
See? Not to be outdone is Tagsip. This time on defense.
Great way to step up. Farm Fresh holding on to this 3-point lead.
Naunang sets dahil kahit ano tayo, hindi tayo tumitigil. Out of system, papalo si Grace. Nasaan ang coverage? Diba? Kahit sabihin natin parang chance ball, easy ball na lang yun. Pero again, may pumapalo. Supportahan niyo yung kasama nyo. Magsalita kayo. Huwag tayong tumigil. Okay? Sipagan natin. Sipagan natin. Shh. Compose. Deep breath. Deep breath. Let's go.
Trabaho lang ulit. Hey, Galeries! Fight!
You're not talking.
Composure. That was the theme of the timeout.
Yeah, and I think also Coach Lerma was trying to remind the girls, how did we win the second and the third set? You need to cover, you need to help each other out. So, you know, you can't be watching Grace Bombita go for those kills.
Bombita was met at the net. Free ball Galeries. Mabilangan back to Grace Bombita.
Targeting the high hands there of Pia Ildefonso. She ain't done yet. Grace Bombita has a mission today.
Target Delerio. Romero, a high bump set close to the net. Baliton will play setter. A nice set to Bombita. Romero to the open.
Well, targeting the smaller blocker, obviously smart hitting by Murillo.
Farm Fresh is the first to reach that 20-point mark.
Yeah.
More good news, Romero with a full front line. Can she maximize with Trisha Tubu?
Tubu had the entire third set to actually watch the game and gear up for the fourth set, and what a set she has been having.
Oh, you can tell Trisha Tubu was paying attention.
Yeah.
With perfect placements, perfect zones.
Boy, Dimi Pacres and Fen Emnas in for Galeries.
21 excellent sets for Louis Romero, by the way, Noreen. Tough reverse bump set. Romero, back set, Trisha Tubu.
Come on!
Puts it away!
Boy, the blockers were there, but it's like for Tubu, she blocks out everything that's in front of her.
Take a look at this one more time. This is what you call poetry in motion.
Yeah.
And now they have a 5-point lead.
Whoa!
Demi Pacres straight off the bench.
Boy, that is focus on another level coming off the bench, sparingly. She played sparingly throughout the match. A short stint for the duo of Emnas and Pacres.
Kabilangan with the full front line. She has 22 excellent sets. Nice first ball by Bertolano. Tubu, give it to the hot hand. That's 3 straight points now for Trisha Tubu.
Or she wants to lead Farm Fresh to a 5th set.
Micah La Rosa, their top pick, plays service specialist here. 2 away from forcing a set number 5. And a service ace for the rookie.
Okay, I think it's safe to say we are going to a 5th set.
You know she's used to that pressure. That Archer blood. She's used to these moments. Set point Farm Fresh.
Farm Fresh is now at set point. So for the set, Micah La Rosa.
Jewel Encarnacion in for Galeries.
With the help of the net, goes across. That's 1 set point saved by Marzan.
That was close because that seemed like it was an overpass.
Kissing the line that time. Bertolano blocked. Back-to-back points for the Highrisers. That's 2 set points saved.
The Farm Fresh letting her hit. Talking about Eliza Bertolano.
No Murillo for Farm Fresh. Can they finish the job? Trisha Tubu says, yes, I can. We are going to a set number 5.
This is your second 5th setter. And rightfully so. I mean, the quality of the game is just way up there.
This game is giving us just this 5th set coming right after this. Well, if you want your first win, you're going to have to work for it. Welcome to set number 5. Tied at 2 sets apiece. Both teams looking to get that first win. Farm Fresh Foxies, let's talk about them, Noreen, in that 4th set. They really were a lot more calmer, and Trisha Tubu really stepped up to the plate when she was needed.
Yeah, I feel really... We did talk about both teams wanting to snatch their first win today. They're evenly matched. We saw some highs and lows for both teams, some ups and downs. So it's just fitting that we're going to the 5th set. You did say Trisha Tubu. Come on, she did rest in the 3rd set, but in the 4th set, she meant business from start to finish, and how apt is she got that set point. They look like the more focused team. When you talk about energy, the level of energy, Galeries kind of dipped there in the 4th set. So here in the 5th set, it's actually anyone's set.
As we take a look at the statistics, still even really here with Farm Fresh with 3 blocks that game and 4 aces. The aces were a big factor to that 4th set win.
Yeah, the difference in the 4th set is we talked about the service errors come crucial moments. For Farm Fresh, what they were able to do is to convert it into aces. That's why the 4-1. And we always say those timely aces or errors, but in this case aces, they made all the difference. So they were always able to stymie any run that Galeries would want to make, and they won pretty comfortable. 5 points in the 4th set.
Trisha Tubu. Before that 4th set, she had 8 points. After that set, she has 17.
Wow. You know, you see the contributions of these individual players. Tubu was one. Viray, obviously. Tagsip as well. You know, even Ildefonso in set number 1, a little bit here and there. Galeries as well. You know, we talked about Bombita coming off the bench. What about Baleton and Ronquillo? So what you like is really the emergence of these players in this conference.
So we welcome you to the 5th and last set of what has been an electrifying game. And what one player has been electrifying is Jenny Murillo, starting us off here.
Well, you did talk about the electricity, the intensity, and what have you between these two teams, and talking about this match. And at least we are not disappointing the fans.
Miss hit. Farm Fresh off to the start they wanted.
So how many points has Murillo scored so far?
22 points.
Just 4 short of. Oh,
Viray with the blocking. Bombita goes behind the blockers. Delerio will play setter. Viray.
yeah. She's not comfortable with those sets that are near the attack line. She wants it a bit closer.
Good point, Noreen. That's her usual attack error this game.
Yeah.
Delerio, nice first ball. And Tubu continues to add to the tally.
You know, the fire in Tubu's eyes today, I mean, I know she was good when she was in Adamson, but she's in a different level. Well, at least in today's game. I haven't really seen her play in a lot of games, but in today's game, she's like super focused.
That one sailing outside for Pia Ildefonso. It's great volleyball by both teams. Now it's a question of who has the nerves of steel in a 5th set. Romero, back set, Trisha Tubu. Slowed down by the block. Ronquillo checked at the net. Bump set for Tubu once again.
Good dig.
Right pin attack for Ronquillo. Floor defense on point. Pipe is Murillo. Left pin is Newt. And is it still alive?
Yeah. Good effort, but Tagsip was able to dodge the net there.
So we are tied at 3. The serve to Jenny. Louis goes combination.
Oh, what
Nice
a
dig by Marzan. The blocking of Tagsip. A one-man wall.
Yeah. I mean, the matchup, Baliton and Tagsip, it's like turning out to be a premier matchup in today's game.
Newt with the first pass. Ronquillo. We talked about this in the pre-game. If you need a point, if you need a much-needed point, Ronquillo has been that go-to player here for Galleries.
But today, she has had a lot of help from her teammates. Bombita's one of them.
Scrambling, Farm Fresh. Transitioning. Not that time for Galleries. Viray. Easy up to Newt. Cross court. Count the point.
Well, this rotation has been the greatest, I would say, struggle because you have Romero manning the net and trying to block. So if you're Farm Fresh, you want to try to rotate faster.
Romero will go to the back. Whistle was blown in favor of Farm Fresh. A net touch violation. So a virtual race to 10. Bertolano now serving. Service error.
But her percentages, though, I mean, throughout the times that they put her in, they have been successful up until then.
So it's Bertolano in replacement of Viray here. Let's see how this pans out. Romero goes to the open. Jenny Murillo making them pay. Tied again at 6.
Well, her target is 26.
4 blocks for Kyle Tagsip. Mabilangan to Bombita. It's been quiet so far. Murillo.
Oh!
Kept alive by Galleries. Bertolano chases. Romero sets. To Murillo they go.
She is relentless here in the 5th set.
Timeout for Galleries. Farm Fresh clinging to a 1-point lead.
Okay. Yung i-close line natin, ngayon yung depensa natin sa line ang nawawala. Wag kayo masyadong pumasok. Kung mag-drop ball man yan, mas madaling mag-forward. Franz, nasan ka? Nakikita mo ba ako dyan? Ganon din sa kabila, ha? Ngayon, mangyayari dyan, puro check ball, check ball. Ayusin natin yung charge na rin.
Hey, Galeries!
Back to the game, Farm Fresh. They're clinging to a 1-point lead. Trisha Tubu with a phenomenal ball game, really. Now, Kyle Tagsip set to serve. They target Newt on the service. Bombita dug up by Tagsip. Murillo sends it to the back for Bertolano. Bombita off speed. Tubu with the coverage. Jenny Murillo, great floor defense by Newt. Ildefonso checks it. Romero sets it up. Jenny Murillo puts it away.
Well, you know, it has been subtle until that climax by Murillo.
And now would be a good time to send it over to Kyla Castillo.
Jaime and Noreen, kumusta ang mga puso ninyo? This game between two underdogs has proven to be a nail-biter till the very end. Talaga namang labanan ng puso at pride. On the side of the Highrisers, binigyang diin ni Coach Lerma ang pagtutok sa sipag at depensa sa blocking. Samantala sa Farm Fresh Foxies naman, Coach Sato briefly reminded the girls to continue what they're doing and keep their energies up. Tila mini thriller ang bawat rally. And at this point, this is anyone's game. Now, as cliche as it may sound, this will all boil down to who wants it more. Hold on to your seats, folks, at walang kukurap. More thrilling volleyball action coming your way. Download the Pilipinas Live app now. Jaime and Noreen.
Ang ganda ng first question ni Kyla eh. Kamusta ang mga puso ninyo? Well, we have to ask the players after this game. It's a fight to the finish.
It's
8 serving 6.
But we have to say, Jaime, it's a great game.
Mabilangan. Opting for Bombita. Romero. Murillo has been the go-to. Bombita will try again. Bertolano, impeccable digging.
Goal!
Is that inside?
Out!
Jenny is asking for a check ball. So a block touch challenge here.
Well, Baliton was the closest to that ball and she did signal no touch.
Well, Jenny, after that hit, looked straight to the coaching staff and asked them to challenge. So
She's
we'll
sure
see.
as well.
We'll
Okay.
see.
That's why the challenge is there.
Oh! She was sure.
Yeah. Good challenge.
So Farm Fresh will get the point. A bit of a cushion here now, Noreen, for the Foxies.
3 points is a luxury.
Mabilangan. Bombita. Access denied. Louis Romero coming out of nowhere for the stuff block.
And saying to my face, what weakness are you talking about? I can block as well.
Timeout is called here for Galleries. They're down by 4.
Sabi lang natin, ang butas nila saan? Gitna. Oh. Huwag kang magigil. Huwag tayo manggigil dyan. Gawin natin tactical. Okay sana kung power na nakaibabaw kayo. Pero kung may blocker, again, mapablock at mapablock tayo dyan. Ha? Isang pasa natin.
Papasa muna para may play tayo. Let's go, let's go.
Renee,
Team naman.
humingi ka. Humingi ka.
Go, 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 go. Galeries! Fight!
Well, Galleries, to put it simply, Noreen, they have to score in this possession here.
Yeah, but it is just race to 15. So yes, it is important for them to start. If they're going to rally, they have to start now.
And they insert Emnas in replacement of Mabilangan. Let's see if this plays out the way they want to.
That's trust in experience. That's a trust in experience move by Coach Lerma here on.
Demi Pacres as well. Katagsip is at the service line.
But I have to say, Tagsip has been awesome today. I mean, both in offense, given if she gets her touches, but in her digging, in defense.
Nice first ball by Eroa. Combination Murillo. What a dig by Eliza Eroa. Romero. Back to Jenny.
Oh, good save.
Emnas was there with the coverage. Demi Pacres. Not yet, says Bertolano. And Murillo with the kill.
That brought the house down, Jenny Murillo. No, I like the way she celebrated after that.
27 points for Farm Fresh reinforcement, Jenny Murillo.
Yeah, but crucial digs. Great defense by Eliza Bertolano here in the 5th set.
Emnas goes to Baliton. No one there to stop her.
I think this is a breakout game for Rosel Baliton. No, she's still at it, and for her and her team, they're hoping that's not a little too late, the charge.
7 serving 11. Sharp serve. Bump set from the back. Jenny. That one is straight outside.
Yeah, that was tough. She came from receiving that, and it wasn't the perfect pass as well, but she did ask for it. 3 points. 3 points.
Nice first ball by Bertolano. Murillo, she's getting the touches.
And we've seen this throughout the match when Alyssa Aroa rides the bench due to the rotation. She scores because she just targets.
28 points. Marzan.
Oh, what a
Murillo
save!
with a save. Free ball, Galeries. Emnas to Marzan again. Getting the job done that time.
What effort, though, by Murillo. You would think that in the 5th set, given you kind of blurted out her point production, she'd be tired, but she ran for that ball.
Mabilangan reinserted here for Emnas. Good time to catch up with the full front line. Romero, the back set. Trisha Tubu elevating and detonating. But was there a violation? Oh, it was out. It's out of bounds there for Trisha Tubu.
I mean, she went for the exact same follow through that she was successful doing, but yeah, out. Oh,
Jenny Murillo.
You don't see a lot of that. Murillo hitting from the opposite, but she wants to end this game.
I'm just wondering if she can end it with a 30-piece here. So 10 points in the first, 26 in the second game, and now 29 points for Jenny Murillo.
Crazy.
La Rosa, she had a clutch service ace in that last set.
Yep.
Let's see if she can replicate it here. They target Eroa. The setup for Ronquillo.
Oh.
La Rosa hitting from behind. Mabilangan setting it up for Franz Ronquillo. Great floor defense for Michael La Rosa. Mabilangan wanting Bombita going cross court. Does not get the point. And Farm Fresh arrives at match point. But first things first.
Challenge.
Challenge by
Not
Galeries.
just yet, Jaime. What a game. What a game. I mean, a lot of people, if the game's slow, it's like, it went 5 sets. This one's pretty fast. Fast pace.
Clear out of bounds. Unsuccessful challenge for Galeries. Farm Fresh at match point. A point away from getting their first win here in the Reinforced Conference. And La Rosa wins them this game on a service ace.
Boy, I mean, we saw Bertolana do it in set number 1, and they do it again in set number 5, courtesy of La Rosa.
This Panalo play of the game is brought to you by Yakult. Yakult every day okay. And Michael La Rosa, that Archer blood runs deep. She likes the pressure, and she wins Farm Fresh. Her first game here in the Reinforced Conference. Galeries, what a great job as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a great... For me, it's such an enjoyable game to cover. We are actually lucky that we get this this match. Both teams really nothing to be ashamed of. Great game. You gave it your all, but somebody has to prevail, and Farm Fresh has gotten their first victory.
And I bet, Noreen, congratulations to Coach Sato getting his first win here in the PVL. You see that smile. What a game that was. And I'm sure you had a difficult time giving it to the best player of the game because anyone from Farm Fresh, from the setter to the liberos, could have been player of the game here, but one player really stood out. Sabi nga ni Kyla, she is out of her bottle and she is now our best player with 29 big points and 2 blocks.
Yeah, coupled with 10 digs and 16 excellent receptions. So, you know, Murillo, she's huffing and puffing right now. She gave it her all, and it is all well worth it. But we also have to mention Trisha Tubo. I mean, everyone. And I'd like to mention La Rosa as well, as you can see the numbers of Jenny Murillo. La Rosa, Bertolano coming off the bench, huge digs, huge serves. But I want to mention Tagsip today. Tagsip has been a monster at the net, monster digging. So it's a great compliment for Farm Fresh.
And up next, that is just the first game of 3 for Pool A action. We have the Green Line Cool Smashers going up against the Chariot Higo crossover. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be a good one. But for now, it's time to say goodbye for our director, Ken Natividad, our courtside reporter, Kyla Castillo, and Miss Noreen Go. My name is Jaime Escalon. Thank you for watching the 2024 PVL Reinforced Conference.